Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Moesoon. I record videos on faith, beauty, lifestyle. If you're not new but you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I greatly appreciate you. You are the real MVP. So in today's video, I shoot this get ready with me look, and I'm discussing this new show on Netflix called Love is Blind. I'm just giving my perspective, my reaction, and guesses on who stays together, who does not. So if you're interested in seeing me create this look, keep watching. Up close and personal, and I'm going to start off with my brows. It's crazy. So if for those of you that don't know, Love is Blind is a Netflix series that is produced by Nick Lachey and Vanessa Lachey. It's on Netflix, so you can see like all the episodes up until the finale. Now I'm filling in my brow, Rimmel London brow pencil. This is gonna be my reaction, my thoughts on the show and what I think is going to happen. Like, I don't know why I'm so excited about this show. I don't know, maybe because it's different than everything that's on TV. I'm using that to put powder over it so it doesn't look too glossy. Yeah, so the premise of the show is that for those whose intention in relationship is marriage, that's the ultimate goal. You are set up on like several dates. You're in a house. The men are on one side, the females or the women's are on the other side. In the order, it's kind of like speed dating, but more controlled environment. You get to date all these type of people, but they don't see you. It's just conversational based. And then I think you have within the first week to decide whether or not you're going to marry the person that you found the most interesting or you made the most connection with. So from what I can see, there was a lot of people. I thought it was gonna be just like, oh, slim people are in shape, but I saw a plus size girl, but just for like a moment. Then, like I was saying, so within like the first week, you're supposed to interact with all these people all day, so you're not interacting with anybody else. No TV, no cell phones, no devices. So you're basically waking up, sleeping, and dating these people for the next couple of days. And then you have to choose out of all these females which person you made the most connection with and propose to them. Like, literally propose to them. And because I think at the end of 45 weeks, you will be getting married to them. I'm from LA Girls Concealer. From what I saw, I don't know if like the other people in the beginning are like fillers or just like buffers for conversational pieces. I don't know if they're going to show up in the next season. I'm curious to see what happened, but now the show dwindles down to these six couples. Yes, 6 couples that actually propose to individual. After you propose, the next day you get to meet the person. So you have the option of, changing your mind if you're not physically attracted to the person, or you can continue to the next phase where they would whisk you away to a romantic getaway. It's kind of like your pre-honeymoon so that you can build on the physical connection. So there's this black guy, of course, who wasn't completely honest with the person he proposed to. I'm using the Manali Prime Shine primer because he's actually fluid in his relationship, and by fluid I mean that he sees no gender when it comes to relationship. He didn't share that with the person that he chose, and decided to just like, once they got to the hotel and everything, started catching an attitude, being very different from the person that he was while he was still the pod. And I'll be using this foundation on the trip. That night he decides to share with her that he has not been completely honest with her in regards to his relationships and who he is, and he shares with her. Like, the girl did not go off. She was I think she received it well. She was very calm. She heard the message. You can tell she was like taken aback or whatnot. As he was getting emotional, she comforted him. Like, okay, I just need to think about this. I need the night to think about it. So she asked for some space. The next day, she trying to explain to him what she was feeling at the moment, but he became very defensive. He didn't even give the girl the opportunity to express how she truly felt in the moment. what was going through her mind, where she sees herself, just for him to understand, like, this is a lot. If you given me this information prior, you know, I would have had enough time to make a decision, you know, if that is a factor, if that is not a factor. But the way he became so offended and defensive, like, bruh, like, the girl don't know you from Adam, and you just want her, like, you can't tell her what she should accept and what she not. And then you're getting upset because what, bro? Now there's 5 couples left? Yeah, so there was 6, so now there's 5 couples left. Now, this Jessica girl, you guys need to really watch it, because she was annoying me. Like, she was going back and forth between 2 guys. One of the guys is Mark. He's 24, 10 years younger than her. Jessica's 34. And she made an initial connection with him, despite the age and everything. And then she made another connection with Barnett, which is kind of like the frat boy. He made a connection with 3 other girls. Jessica was just like, oh my gosh, I can't choose. I like Matt, but Barnett, blah, blah, blah. And he's a little bit older, blah, blah, blah. And we made an emotional connection, intellectual connection, and all that stuff. And I was just like, okay, Auntie, we hear you. Afterwards, she realized that, you know, 2 other ladies made a connection with Barnett, and they were interested, and they were ready for him. She goes over to speak with Barnett again. He was like, yeah, I would choose you. So in her mind, she already thought, he has won. So then she goes over to Mark. Before that, like, the guys will talk about the girls that they're dating or whatever, and Mark already expressed how into Jessica he was. Like, there's so much connection from the jump, and Barnett was getting a little bit jealous. So I think may have said some things that he shouldn't have said to Jessica. So she, you know, got that feeling like, oh, this my dude, this my husband to be. So she goes into the party, back to what I was saying, she goes into the party to tell homeboy Mark that, Augusta, I know we said this is what we're going to do, but I have a change of heart. First of all, this woman is all over the place. But yeah, so she breaks homeboy's heart and then herself to the girls. And these are the girls that are also interested in Barnett. And they go and have conversations with him. And he's like, I don't know what. Yeah, we all have a connection, but I basically didn't say, like, she's end or be all. So they come out and they're like, yeah, I feel he's going to make whatever decision the case may be. And then she goes back inside the pod with Barnett, and he was like, yeah, I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but, you know, I have 2 awesome other connections with other people, and I don't want to regret the choice that I'm going to make. She's catching her feelings like, but what are you saying? Is it me or is it not gonna be me? This is my own summarization. And he's like, nah, miss, I don't think so. And she's emotionally distraught. So she's upset when he tells her, you know, it's not gonna be you, whatever. And then you know what homegirl did? Because she didn't want to lose out. And she goes back to Mark and she's like crying. She's like, I made a mistake. I'm sorry, babe. He just confused her. And she started becoming very like endearing in her conversation with him. Mark proposed to her and they meet. Now in their meeting, you can tell that Auntie was like, what did I get myself into? But she didn't want to look stupid on national TV. But you can tell that she was just like, oh my God. You know, she accepted the proposal, gave him the ring. They now have to all now go on a trip. Now, mind you, at this point, nobody has met the other people. You're just meeting the people that you get proposed to. So now they're all in Mexico, staying in the same hotel. Everybody's all lovey-dovey with their respective people that they chose. You know, some of them have sex the first night, some of them don't, and part of the people that don't is Kelly and Kevin and Kelly, and then Mark and Jessica, because Jessica's not attracted to Mark. It's obvious she's not. And she started finding faults and making up scenarios in her head, scenarios that you guys already discussed or whatnot. So the minute she now sees Barnett, because Barnett already chose who he wanted, which was Amber. The minute she now saw Barnett, like, this girl lost her mind. Like, this is exactly what I wanted. You know, I'm going to try again. Like, you could see throughout the episodes that she keeps going back to Barnett and trying to see if there's any way. And homeboy has made his choice. He's happy with his choice. Very happy with his choice. And you keep going back to him, like, trying to see maybe there's a chance, because you regret your decision. And for me, I felt bad for Mark. Yes, Mark is 10 years younger than you, but you knew that before. And like, you're doing this. Stop playing with his emotions. But yeah, she kept going. Amber was like, I'm secure. She's not gonna do nothing. She don't want these hands. So After a couple of days, they now have to go back and move in together and live as a couple, with them being back at work, interaction with family and friends, social media, whatnot. At this point, when they get back to Atlanta, while they're in Atlanta, homegirl still tried. She didn't want to face the fact that she made a mistake. The guy keeps saying, yo, dude, like, let it go. Like, leave me alone. I feel like that's what you're trying to do. And she was trying to play it off. No, I wasn't trying to do that. I was just like, I'm concerned about you. Like, they've met each other and they've been bros and like for a long time. How are you concerned about somebody that you were interested in? And see, everybody else is concerned with everybody, but they're minding their own pod mates. Mind your own. So it's very interesting. So like with each couple, Haley and Kevin are the only people at this point, while you're getting closer to the wedding, that have not slept together. And Auntie Jessica has, succumbed to our choice. And she is finally like giving Uncle Mark the time of day. You now get to meet the people's parents. Now Damien and G, I'm gonna call her G, their interaction is a little bit weird for me, like very weird, because he strikes me as not a creeper, but like someone that can just silently take you out and nobody would know. Even while she was talking to him on the car and going off, I really thought he was going to backhand her, like, Ben was saying, shut your mouth. And there's one interracial couple, Cameron, and her name is Lauren. He's dated a black girl before. She's never dated a white guy. She's pro-black. But it's very interesting to see their interaction. He's like really digging her, and she digs him too, but she's a little bit hesitant because she's never lived with a man before. She was always on her own, and she doesn't want to give up that self because she feels like getting married, she's gonna lose a sense of herself, like her independence or whatnot. Like, she's feeling dude, but she don't know if they're gonna get married or not. I think out of all of them, they make the cutest couple. Like, Cameron is very calm, cool-headed, and collected. He's emotionally in tune with his emotions. It seems like he genuinely loves this girl. And I think out of all of them, Cameron and Lauren, Evan and Kelly, those are the only two. But the rest of them, I don't even know what's going to happen. It comes down to like the wedding. The final episode of like all the weddings air next week, Thursday. But I think I kind of know who's with who and who's not with who. Like, the last episode before the finale, you're seeing G and Damien, and she has her family, he doesn't. He just has his friends. So there, I was just like, you're not marrying this guy. Stop it. I actually thought she would be the one to like change her mind, but I believe he changed his mind. For some reason, I think he's actually married. I don't know why, because he just strikes me as a weirdo. No offense, but that's just the impression that I get. What are you guys' impression of these couples? Like, would you do a show like that? Comment below if you actually do a show like that. I think that is so scary. That's one thing I do like about the premise of the show, is that you're making the decision yourself. No one is making the decision for you. There's no outside going on in there. I think it's good for me. I feel like it's giving people another view of how a relationship should be, in a sense. I'm all for you have to be attracted to who you're marrying, because we have to sleep together now. We have to have sex, like, and I'm always of the notion of, if I have to turn off the lights for me and you to do, then it makes no sense. Let's not waste our time. If every time we have to do it, I'm like, Augusta, please, the lights, then no. It shouldn't be like that. And for some people, it works like that because of one reason or the other. But for me, I'm just like, nah. So I use this in my crease area. So I use this color in my crease area, and I'm using this on my lids. And I'm just like, nah, fam. Like, we have to be compatible emotionally and physically. I'm not saying you have to be but do everybody that see you, they want to bang you kind of thing. I'm just saying I have to find you attractive. I want to be able to have sex with you and not be grossed out. And I know people who have sex with people or married to people that they're not physically attracted to, but it's just convenient, and they just want to be married, and they just want to have a family, and that ain't this trick. I'm going to go in with this darker color. just to give color to that part of my eyes. With Kevin and Kelly, I don't think Kelly is into Kevin like that. I don't even think Kevin is into Kelly like that, but I think he's trying to really explore what can actually happen with one another. She doesn't strike me as a person that wants to be with him, if that makes sense. Like, I think because everyone is like rooting for them, like they're the one that's going to make it, I don't think she knows what she wants. Cameron and Lauren is married. I think if Mark and Jessica get married, I think it's for TV. But I think those are the only two people. I only think two people got married, if not one. I definitely think Cameron and Lauren got married. Who do you guys think made it to the end? Those are my predictions. But who do you guys think made it to the end? I think those are the people that made it to the end. Guys, so I have put on my lashes and I've put on a wig just to give it some flavor. So I am going to dust off these excess powder. CoverGirl Ebony Bronzer and Ebony Bronze. I think it's also interesting that they focus on like a particular city or group of people. I don't know if something like that would work with people from like New York. You know what I mean? Like, we're a different breed of individuals. Like, we didn't get to see Cameron's parents. We only got to see Pam and Bill on Lauren's side because both their parents' names are Pam and Bill. We only got to see her parents' side. We didn't get to see his. So I'm interested to see like what they have to say in regards to this whole thing. Yeah, he's a scientist, experiments, he's, the language. But I'm interested to see what their impression is of Lauren, what they have to say about it. Maybe they're a bunch too that don't want to appear on TV. Maybe we would see them in a wedding. I don't know. Ooh, mostly y'all cute. Wow, you cute. You okay? I like to put setting spray before I put my highlighter, so I don't have to use that much. And I'm using the Fenty Beauty Hustler Baby Kilowatt highlighter. Oh my goodness. Mark and Jessica, I don't think they made it. I think I mentioned that. Maybe they did. I'll be shocked. I would be really shocked if they did. I want to see afterwards. Like, okay, the people that got married, if they did get married, what happened to them? Do they stay together? I think I want to brighten up my under eyes. I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. So I'm going to use that to water my waterline. And I'm going to smoke out my bottom lash with that brown played out from Makeup by Shayla's collaboration with ColourPop. Like, I'm a one palette girl. Before my battery die on my camera, I'm gonna kind of like line my lips with this pencil that I got from the beauty supply store. It's like a deep brown. And then going over it with my Chanel lip gloss. This is my final look. What do you guys think? I like it. I look real cute. What do you guys think? So I want you guys to check out the show. The show is Love is Blind on Netflix. The final episode is airing this Thursday. If you enjoy this look, if you enjoy the conversation that we briefly had, and you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the red subscribe button followed by the bell notification so that you can be informed whenever I upload new videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye-bye.